Hello, this is Bug News, and today we're going to talk about Wendy Williams and the Where's Wendy Williams documentary. I think that's the proper title that was on Lifetime. A lot of people are talking about it, but we're going to focus on mostly the people that played a part or role in the documentary. And this particular person today is Will Saby. So, from my understanding, the information that was presented in the documentary, Will had known Wendy, I guess, for a while. I don't know if in passing or just by doing business, but he is, I guess, a jeweler or sold jewelry or has a brand in that aspect. He dealt with a lot of people in the entertainment industry. During the time that he first met Wendy. After the divorce, he became Wendy's manager. And if you know anything about Wendy's previous relationship, Kevin, her husband, Kevin Hunter, was her manager. Will was doing the show or doing the episodes, was making attempts to keep Wendy on some type of sobriety because there were bottles of alcohol found that were drank and in Wendy's room and in the presence. And Will showed concern for that. He didn't want her to drink. And in addition to that, I'm assuming that he had a relationship with Wendy's immediate family, son, cousin, sister, mother, aunt, father. But he also was playing a part in getting Wendy on the podcast, which I'm not really familiar I know a couple of shows, but I don't think with that podcast, Wendy shouldn't have been video. It should have just been all voice. So I guess Will was somehow getting Wendy, and she was making money from various things, which leads us to another question about her lifestyle and that aspect. But Will pointed out that the money he was dealing with the Guardian, and Will was dealing with the Guardian more than others were, as it was presented on the show. Now, recently, as we know, Sean Zanaday and Will are no longer working for Wendy after the show aired. So somebody got some sense, or the family said, well, we don't really want anything to do with this. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all gonna do. And maybe it worked out for them because Lifetime allegedly showed or edited the more controversial or things that make you go part of Wendy, and not the things that Wendy were presented in the best light, because they were saying that Wendy had some good scenes where she did seem competent and things like that. And mind you that this guy was her manager. I'm pretty sure they saw the money and they just signed. No creative control. You think all these realities, it's not like this the first reality TV show. So with all these, his first reality TV show with somebody of her stature, that they would say, hey, we want some input. But I guess they just took the check. And Will's a manager or management team, and Will may or may not have some influence in that decision. But when he took the money and what have you, Will did not. I don't know. We can't really say, he made a good or bad decision with this Lifetime thing. But apparently somebody wasn't happy because they're not working for Wendy anymore. and we don't know what's going on. We're just speculating at this point. But you may have noticed Will trying to maintain some type of normal life, because I don't know if he was shocked or not that she sold the condo, but she sold the condo to get cash out of the condo, and then she used that to additionally purchase a place out in California, allegedly, and Will, in that case, if I recall correctly, didn't seem to know that was going on, although he came to her place and it was empty, and who knows, did she really own the place? Because sometimes you can have deals where they providing you a place. We don't know, and maybe somehow she got some money out of it by leaving the place, because it was a very luxurious place from what I saw. We didn't see everything. And then she was selling stuff. She said she was going to sell stuff, which makes sense. She's just trying to declutter. She's like 60, so there's no use to hold on to all the stuff that she purchased over the years or received over the years in that aspect. So, and then the show, like I said, the family seemed pretty cool. Well, they was more accepting than they were with new people around. Will appeared to be looking out for her best interest, but as the family would say, people were still trying to make money off Wendy, although she may have been past her prime. And Will, being her manager and handling the podcast and maybe some other things, appeared to have more insight on that. Like I said, I haven't seen the podcast yet or heard a podcast, because I'm pretty sure if she had one, people would have said anything. But she did. She has done some live things. She has maybe it's from her Instagram posts and things like that. I'm pretty sure she has a large following there, but Instagram kind of limits you there. And then her other social media platforms. At this point, Will didn't look too bad, except for his management, but he did seem to care about it as it was presented. But there still was some mistakes made. He didn't. Like I said, when she went out to L.A., it's like even when the people were there, Will probably should have had somebody there 24/7, just kind of informing him what's going on, to see. Just to keep an eye on things, so he would have been better informed. It was some scenes in there that was like, but what do you think? Do you think? Well, I guess he did have his management team there, but what do you think? You think Will, was in it to win it, and just doing what he could to generate some high revenue for him for a long period of time? Was he just part of the business, or did he have Wendy's best interest in heart, and he was just stuck because he was trying to follow the rules with the guardianship? But please like, share, and subscribe, and comment. Thank you very much. This is Bug News.